And we are live. Hello, OFP Nation. Welcome to our Sunday weekly analysis. It is March 30th, 2025, and we are here to go over the charts. We're going to take a look at the week ahead. It is NFP week, so we're going to be taking a look at the week ahead and see what we have in store. Who is with us live? For those of you who are with us live, hello to you. And if you are catching the replay, hey to you too. Nick, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
How's it going? That's motivation. Thanks for joining us today. All right, guys, so we're going to go through our watch list and we're going to kind of mark up and see where things are heading for the week. If you guys have any particular pairs or anything you want us to review after we go through our watch list, just let us know in the comments. And then we'd be more than happy to kind of take a look at those pairs. I'm going to step back and keep an eye on the comments in case you guys have questions. Hello to you. Thanks for chiming in. Yeah, so I'm going to hang out in the comments if you guys have questions, and then Nick is going to go through our analysis for the week.
All right. So let's delve right into it. So US dollar index, we had a nice run up and we seem to be moving slightly down at the current moment ever since like Friday. Friday we had a really bearish candle and we're yet to see. We're still bullish overall on a dollar index, but we're yet to see where the week continues on to. Could we be moving on up? Because we have had a lot happen during this end of the week, especially after unemployment claims and everything like that. Then there was this run up about tariffs, and the market just went berserk afterwards. So yeah, there's been some major volatility with that. So yeah, we are yet to see where the market actually goes and everything. So yeah, I've got nothing much to say on the dollar index. But yeah, let's move over to our usual pairs. So euro dollar, we are literally doing the same thing as what the dollar index is doing, where it pushed up slightly also on Friday. And we ended with a bullish candle. And the anticipation here overall is still bearish as well. We are still waiting to come all the way down here to 106 200 area. So next week we literally have like a long list of dollar related news events. So this is something that may actually push euro dollar to have some weakness, or rather the dollar to have some strength. So we might actually be seeing ourselves somewhere down here by the end of the week, probably, but we are yet to see how that turns out, because we are literally waiting for the market to at least come to this midpoint on euro dollar. Then maybe from there we might have some rejection or might just brightly break through to the bottom. Right, so let's move over to pound dollar. So pound dollar has literally been moving sideways, and despite major news events, it hasn't been doing much really. So we're still with a bearish bias and everything. And we're waiting for ourselves to reach to this midpoint as well on pound dollar. So For now, pound dollar, I would say there's nothing much we can do at this point but to watch it and still keep with the bearish momentum. But if we go right above this point, then maybe the bias may change to bullish afterwards. Yeah. Right, so let's move over to our next pair. Let's go to dollar Mexican. So dollar Mexican, same thing happened with the tariffs change and everything. It became weak, and the dollar actually been strengthened more than anything across the board on dollar Mexican. So we have literally reached a level of resistance here, and we rejected from this point. So this can actually be a good selling point area since we rejected from here, and a stop loss at this higher previous high can be ideal. And then we can probably aim to 20 for the dollar to the Mexican peso, or we can even go as low as 19.80. So that is my overall projection. But with the dollar news coming out, we need to be probably a little bit careful because we might just actually move past this and go to the upside and then probably even make a new high right above 21 for a Mexican peso for the dollar. Yeah. Let's move over now to CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss, we rallied a bit to the upside and now we're back down to the previous resistance level that we were at. And it seems like we might be bouncing from off here, then probably seeing ourselves make a new high here and then probably even touch this very top resistance. So that is what we're currently anticipating on CAD Swiss for this coming week. We don't really have any Swiss related news whatsoever. If I have a look here, we don't really have any Swiss related news, or but we do have employment change and unemployment rate for the Canadian dollar. So that might actually even turn out to be good, going to the upside. So that is what we should expect for this coming week on CAD Swiss. So let's now move to dollar yen. So dollar yen, we actually also pushed up to the upside, and now we seem to be like in a pullback. We might actually be pulling back to this level at 149, and then from there we can actually be looking to get into a buy from this level. Then from here we might go all the way to 152. So that is literally our anticipation on the dollar yen for this coming week. Then if we look at pound yen, we also have a pullback, which is similar to what the dollar yen is doing. And we had a rejection here and here. We pushed strongly through it, and then we're back down. But this strong push to upside may actually be signifying that we are still bullish at this point, and this could just be a minor pullback. So this coming week, we might actually be looking to make a new high above 196. And if we do drop below maybe 193, 100, then maybe we can continue bullish till this level of 192. But overall, I'm still bullish on pound yen, and we're looking to take it up or run it up all the way to 198 or even the 200 levels. So that is what I am expecting on pound yen. Now let's look at gold. Gold has been running up real strongly, and it closed the week I would say bullish, like completely bullish. That's how gold closed off the week. From the beginning of January, we've been running up gold, and we had a slight pullback here in the mid of February. Then we pulled back to the upside. We had minor pullbacks. So, would this be a point that we could be actually making a pullback? Well, probably we might be making a pullback, and the pullback could be right here around the 30-50 level, not too far down. So we might have a pullback to the 30-50 level, then bounce from there and continue to the upside. Or we could just probably go to 3,000 once again, but we have touched the 3,000 level about 2 times. So once we passed it, we made a new high here. Once we passed it, we came down once, came down twice. So if it does come to 3,000, then we might have a bearish trend coming all the way even to 2,800. But for now, we are still bullish going to the upside. Prediction is 3,130. That's where I think we're headed with gold for this coming time. So that's 31130. And with the news that's coming in this week, might we be bearish or might we be bullish? We might be bullish if we do have a pullback before NFP to these levels of probably 30-50 or even 3,000. If we do have a pullback to these levels, then probably we might be bullish for NFP. But if we continue bullish to the upside, even going past 3,100, then probably from there we might actually have a bearish momentum to the downside due to NFP and even probably ISM reports. So that is my anticipation on gold for this coming week. Right, now let's move over to NAS 100. NAS 100 was doing great, but now once it reached this level of resistance here, we see that it just literally rejected off that point. But overall, this drop is just the unexpected tariffs with the US, which Trump had put on. So this is no surprise, but hopefully we can recover with the stocks on NAS 100 this coming week. Hopefully we don't go right below here, and then we could probably be seeing ourselves probably up here by the end of the week. Next week, we are yet to see. So that is my overall anticipation on NAS 100 for the coming week, especially with ISM and NFP. We're still looking for it to be bullish. We have not yet changed our bias on it. And yeah, let's move over to US 30. US 30, same scenario. This one really touched it real good. Resistance level it just wixed it and then immediately dropped. We might be bouncing off this level. Same with NAS 100, but US 30, I do believe we might be bouncing off this level this coming week as the markets open. Or who knows, we might actually even gap to the upside. Different scenarios that may happen. So that is our overall anticipation on US 30. Then let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, we are literally trying to make a new low at this point. Nothing much that can be said at right now with Ethereum. Then Bitcoin has also been bearish. We reached this point and we moved sideways for a bit and then we pushed all the way down. I think we already discussed this last week. Then we might actually just be bouncing off this resistance level and then coming all the way down. And we look to be anticipating a push to the downside around 76,000 for a Bitcoin. So that is literally all for our analysis this evening. I don't know if there's anything else that you'd like us to look at.
All right, guys, let us know in the comments if there is anything else you want us to take a look at before we wrap it up for the night.
Yeah, and
Because
Golf says tariff decision is on Wednesday. Yeah. So, of course, they've been the talk of this whole tariff thingy, but it has really messed up the markets, and I don't like it. I honestly don't like it. Yeah, like
yeah,
great moves went sour just because of this tariff talk. Yeah.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens, you know. All right, Kenneth is asking for the Kiwi, US dollar, and DXY. Did you go over that?
We went through the dollar index.
Okay, yeah, we went.
DXY is dollar index. The Kiwi, let's actually look at that real quick. NZD dollar. Okay, it looks like we have the head and shoulders right here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here. And we seem to be aiming to come to the downside. So we might actually be seeing ourselves come all the way here. I am still bullish with the dollar. So yeah, we might actually see ourselves come to 0.56. So that is my anticipation on New Zealand dollar, especially since there's a formation of a head and shoulders. But the thing is, most people have seen this. That's one thing you always have to keep in mind. People are saying the exact same charts that you're saying to some extent. There could be some weeks here, some weeks there, a different formation, different time frame, but most people have probably seen this head and shoulders formation forming. So it's either it's gonna follow through or it's gonna reject and then come all the way up and make a new high over here. So those are the two scenarios. But overall, I think a short would still be good with a higher stop loss above here. These two levels, you can choose whichever, and then target below here could be ideal. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got to do what I always do best, and that's let you guys know what promotion is going on right now. So, if you guys didn't know, it is the last day tomorrow, so the 31st. Some of you are already in the 31st. You're in the future. But the 31st at midnight Central European time is when our promotion, our March Boost promotion is over. You can get 15% off of 100K with an 80% profit split and a 5% daily drawdown using code 15 off 100K. That will be the code that you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I know you ain't laughing at me, Kenneth. I know you're not laughing at me. So go ahead and take advantage of that. You can also get 10% off of any account valued at $360 or more. And that will be code March 10. So go ahead and add to your capital, guys. Make this money. This money. All right. Any other pairs that you guys would like us to take a look at before we skedaddle and Nick goes to bed? Because it's past his bedtime, I think. Is it past your
Yes,
bedtime?
mama.
Yeah.
I'm Beastie Boy from Teen Titans.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right, you guys. Yeah, don't mind
Yeah.
him, y'all. It is like 10:30 at night for him, so don't mind him. All right. Well, without further ado or any more stalling, I guess we will say fare thee well to our OFP family. As always, we appreciate you guys for coming to hang out with us and join us on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, Sunday morning, wherever you, or Monday morning, wherever you are in the world. Isaac, we give free giveaways all the time on our Discord channel, my friends. So please, if you're not on our Discord channel, make sure you join. We do put the Discord link in our description of our YouTube lives. So, and it's also on our website at ofpfunding.com. We just gave away a couple accounts today to some lucky winners for our poker tournament. So if you're a poker fan, you could always play poker if you're good at it. Otherwise, we have other ways to get a free account too. We will be back on Wednesday with our midweek analysis to see how things are going, and to see how the news is moving the markets, huh? So you guys have a good day, good night, and we will see you on Wednesday.